Hi, I'm Jeremy, and today I'm going to show you how I made this iPhone mount for a tripod. So I'm just doing a little layout here. Got my iPhone on this piece of plywood. It's just a scrap of plywood I had laying around the shop. Um, got the layout done, so now I'm grabbing my crosscut sled. Don't need any rip cuts, so I'm just doing some crosscuts. So I get the sled set on, and then grab my piece of plywood, and then I'm just going to reach down, and all I'm doing here is adjusting the height of the blade for the table saw. Get everything adjusted, and then figure out which end I want to cut from, and um, just adjust my stop to my line there that when I was doing the layout, and then start making some cuts. Cut out the back piece there, and then I'm just kind of guesstimating a size for the sides that I want to hold in the phone itself. And then once I got one side, then I can use that to set up my stop block for the other. Um, so now what I'm doing is just finding the center of one of those sides because I plan to drill and tap out for a quarter 20 screw, which will hold the phone in. So here, drilling a pilot hole, and then I just recently broke my quarter 20 tap, so went and replaced it. So the new one I got is this DeWalt that came with the correct size drill. So I'll drill it out, and then I just chuck that tap. It's just wood. Chuck it in the drill and tap it out there. Check the fit. It seems fine. So now I'm just gluing the sides on. Just some super glue or CA glue, Santa Acrylide, whatever you want to call it. Um, put some glue on here, and that'll hold it in place. And then I can see the carpenter's bench there. I'm just drilling some pilot holes, and that drill bit that's in the drill there has a countersink built into it. So um, I'm drilling and countersinking for the screws at the same time here, and then trying to. They're kind of small pieces, so I'm trying not to split them, which is why I'm using the screwdriver by hand um, to drive the screws in. And that's pretty much it for this part. Um, just pre-drill and set some screws, and then now I got the phone out, and I'm just checking to see if everything's working the way I think it ought to. Driving that quarter 20 screw, and I think I end up finding a different wedge in between that bolt or screw rather in the phone. Then I take it over to this 2x72 belt grinder. This is one that it's a homemade belt grinder. Right there, it's actually the breaker tripped. So went reset it, and now I'm back to sanding this down. All I'm doing is kind of breaking the edges here and making it rounded over a little bit, making it easier to hold. Not trying to win any kind of fashion awards with this thing. It's kind of ugly, but it works pretty good. But I want it to be kind of rounded over, easy to handle. Now I got the wood part pretty much done, and so I grabbed just a metal bracket, the L bracket I had in one of them. I got like a bucket of scrap odds and ends in the shop, and so it has a slot. You can probably see it there. It's got a slot in there, and so I'm drilling a hole. This is the bit that is going to attach to the quick release on the tripod. So same thing as the wood. I found the spot that I want to put it, and then I just drill a hole and then tap out the hole for that quarter 20, and then get that done. And now I'm checking to see if it fits, making sure that everything goes together fine, which it does, and then mount it to the wood, and then now I'm just making sure the whole project's going to work. Making sure it's going to be easy to use, not block anything, and it all seems fine. It's a super simple, quick, easy project. Um, I had kind of been wanting to do YouTube videos, and my wife got me a GoPro for Christmas, which is what I'm recording this on, and so this is kind of like the backup camera. Be able to take some pictures with the iPhone on the tripod, but also do some video recording. So that's what this is. Now, does it make sense to make your own? It just kind of depends. I had all this stuff around the shop, all the screws, scraps of plywood, so it didn't really cost me anything. But on Amazon you can pick a iPhone mount up for, I don't know. I think I bought one for $9. So if you had to buy the materials for this, it probably wouldn't make sense. But like I said, I had all the stuff, and a pretty easy project, and now it's done, and I can use it, and it works pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.